This is the Wrestling Conscious channel where we suplex some common sense, some truth, some compassion, and alternative insights in this wrestling streets. So, sorry about this Smackdown review, it's a bit late, but your girl was moving into a new business place. Your girl is making moves behind the scenes, but trying to squeeze the content in. So, let's get into it. Now, because of the predictability and very not so great nature of SmackDowns or even Raws, even the content right now on this product, I'm going to do a thematic review. I am not going segment by segment. So, there are four things I wanted to highlight in this SmackDown review. Pat McAfee. Fans are uneducated. The weak tag team division, and all content is not good content. So let's start with Pat McAfee. Now, as a UK person, I'm not into NFL or the American or football sports. It is what it is. So, as a casual person, all my references of Pat McAfee is in WWE and being an annoying Raw announcer. But him and Michael Cole came to SmackDown. I was like, where's that Joe Testatory guy? Where's Wade Barrett? Oh no, don't come for their jobs too. Because we haven't seen Corey, have we? Corey Graves. Anyway, so Pat McAfee is here, and I'm guessing doing a bit of research. He's from Indianapolis, if I can say the word. Something, something, something. He's got some ties. He's helped with the deal to get the WWE with the sports commission or state, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. This guy was mentioned too many times. I know his talent as a commentator or announcer, whatever you want to call it. I should not hear about Pat McAfee here for so many times at different segments, his own bloody package. Why? Because you don't have content. I know more about Pat McAfee than a lot of this roster. I'll tell you that. So I'm really need to. They really. I don't know what's happening with the dick riding of Pat McAfee. Can someone explain in the comments? Number two, fans are uneducated. Now, because the product has been so bad over the last couple of years, the fans don't know what to cheer. They cheer Tiffy time, and she's done absolute nothing apart from being blonde. So showing her breasts. So I understand an advantage for women's wrestling because it's a male demographic that women have to look very hypersexualized and attractive. I get it. And Tiffany fits the bill. There's always a blondie heel you all like, from the Carmella, from the Charlotte, from Alexia Bliss. You all like a blondie, conventional, European-ish, waspy woman. Got ya. And they have to Trish Stratus, and they do the bare minimum to get over. And Liv Morgan do the bare minimum. But other people who might not have those conventional beauty aesthetics or Western conventional beauty aesthetics might not even get a look in. I accept it is what it is. That's the way how world wrestling works. From the Sables and the Sunnies and all of it. Cool. Now, I felt sorry for some. There was some good wrestling, like stuff happening, like the Michin match and stuff like that. The crowd don't care. So the crowd will say this is awesome for anything because it's so low. The bar is so low. So it's a bit of a chicken and egg kind of thing of where WWE have to have decent booking to educate the fans what is good and what is not. So they just don't get pacified by some high-pitched blonde heel woman going, "It's TV time." Or or I'm the queen doing subpar promo work where everyone think it's fine and it's not. Okay. Or Cody Rhodes would just put some bass in his voice, like, shut up. And everyone's like, oh my God, he's so passionate. I'm like, no, bro. This champion reign is weak. And I'm saying justice for Jinder Mahal. You call him a bad champion. Well, at least he kept it interesting for 6 months. And he had a decent run. But I'm not hating on Cody. I'm just telling you, it is what it is. Uneducated fans. I'm just trying to think about what is the remedy of the fans. But you know what? It all stops with the product. So the fan is uneducated. Maybe we live in a very Gen Z world. I'm a millennial or Gen Alpha world where any content is good, and it's not. But I need to talk about the tag team division before I get into about content. So it's a weak tag team division. It's a shame because just by the litmus test, we know all these people can wrestle. It's just how they booked. When people say they're crap or their job is, it's just because of their losing streak or creative has not put them into good standing. I don't mind Pretty Deadly having some airtime because you got to make it interesting. Not every wrestler has to be serious and go and have a promo and say, I respect you. And yeah, and say, do all the corporate shilling, say, yeah, the product is good and Netflix is amazing. We don't need every promo to be that way. So it's a bit of diversity to have Pretty Deadly doing their little light-hearted stuff. I don't mind it. Reminds me of the Attitude Era where you have like Goldust and Booker T doing some light-hearted stuff. I don't mind that, okay? But where is this going? I know what DIY Pie is doing. The Motor City Machine Bombs. I know people said, oh, they did great in TNA and stuff like that. It's all about the presentation. And I keep on saying this, and I'm saying it again and again. Nick Aldis just needs to just wrestle because every time Nick Aldis around or does something, he overtap like. And I like all bodies, and all bodies should. But the presentation of the Motor City Machine Guns is like they're gnomes or they're elves, like, and it's not because of height. I'm heightless or anything. It's just like they need to improve their presentation for me to take them seriously. The leather jackets, the haircut, I don't know what it is. It just feels that they are in like a record shop. You don't look like a fighter. That's it. I don't think it's always hype because look at Shawn Michaels or Rey Mysterio. You just need to look like a fighter, like you're gonna do damage. Like, where are the real men? What is men? Where are the real men? Bloodthirsty Independent is WWE wrestling in the tag team division. Las Garza is trying. People are not giving Las Garza a chance. I think they're really good wrestlers, but they're just booked poorly. Every time they do a little promo, and like, hey, I'm gonna do something, and then they don't do anything, and you're just like, I lose faith in you. I can't invest in you. But I know they're working their asses off to get noticed because was it Angel one of them that took off their pants in the middle of the ring? They're doing some moves. They're doing their best, man. Out of all apart from Street Profits, Los Garza should get a push or they should become champion. No, for real, because they're the most talented ones out there. And you can do something with them. Just do something. Justice for Los Garza, man. And with the La Tasma Familia, whatever it's called. And Santo Escobar is a really good wrestler as well, But it is what it is. The booking is atrocious. Now let's get back into content. It's not all good content. Now, wrestling, I keep on saying it, but people just, in my comments, have a go at me about, especially my WWE is dying video. Listen, we're in the content era. Content is content. Look, WWE is getting paid, whether we complain or not. They're not relying on big pay-per-views, that model and all that kind of stuff. They're relying on content. No matter what content they have, people seem to buy it. So they just stretch all the content repetitive. They don't even have the stories to fill. They've got too much content. They've got so much quantity and not much quality. You're thinking the programming Netflix, NXT is X amount of hours. Just look at the main roster, the main thing. So 6 hours of programming potentially a week just doing Smackdown and Raw, 3 hours each potentially. And then you got NXT, I don't know if it's an hour or two. And then they got all the other stuff what they do. And then they do all the YouTube stuff and their social media stuff. It's a lot of content. And then, every couple of weeks or every once or twice a month they have a PLE. So it is a lot. So in this era, thinking about being viral all the time, short term, very, very short term. People say Triple H's got short term booking, but I don't know about that. I have, I think they make it up as you go. I feel like they are just testing the audience. You don't see. I feel like where can I give an example? There was one. Oh, I put in my notes, but it doesn't make sense. But yeah, so they're testing. So I'll give you an example. So Tiffy time. So when Tiffy got squashed, Del Rey got some mic time. When I mean mic time, I never heard her on the main roster cut a promo or do something. So it took Candice LeRae months before she can, align herself with Nia Jax. And months before she aligned with Nia Jax and Tiffy Time before she actually spoke in the ring. And that girl looks scared. Now this woman's giving birth, is an indie diehard fan, wrestler, blah blah blah, and she's a really good, great technical wrestler. So I feel like WWE was testing Candice LeRae, like here's a shot, go on the mic, and she could have. I'm not saying she was bad. She needs some more bass in her voice. She needs to look like a fighter, not like a random indie chick. I love the purple hair, that's nice, but dressed to the ring, can't just put some little silver stuff on. Look like you are a potential main event star. She needs to invest in her wardrobe. And I'm not saying you got to spend a lot of money, but you got to invest in a woman, invest in your wardrobe. What is special about you? I know you're a good wrestler. We all know you're a good wrestler, but you have to stand out and work on your gimmick. And so does Meechin. Because even testing, Meechin, as what they said about the US title, that she gone for it for 7, 8 times and she still lost. Stupid, It's just testing. So they've tested it, had repeat of matches so many times. I don't think they even know what's happening for WrestleMania. In theory, by Survivor Series, so October, they should have thought about what's happening. But October, November, I don't think they know what's happening for WrestleMania, to be honest. I really do. I think they're just testing. And when I do my next video, you can show, I can tell, it shows with the Royal Rumble, because we know, yeah. So I'm going to do my next video for that. But all in all, looking at the summarizing Pat McAfee, the fans are uneducated, and there's a weak tag team division, and content is not all good content. They're just churning out just for the sake of it. It's not helping the product in this Netflix era, in this whatever era. It's just not good. So here we are, another episode, another review. Not saying not so great things, but as I said, I'm trying to be optimistic for WrestleMania. I said I'm going to stick it through, and here I am, even though your girl is busy. Please you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I'm really trying to, I know it's a pipe dream and I gotta finish the story, but I'm trying to get myself, monetized. I know I've got to put a lot of work into the channel. Once I've done some of my business stuff, get that out the way, I can spend more time on this channel and edit and make it look, nice. But this is the rawness you're gonna get for now. So please invest before this channel blows up. And I'll see you on my Royal Rumble video, which I'm going to release shortly after this one. Stay around. Rest in conscience. Over and out.